Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to lecture number 30 of the course Introduction to Computer and Programming. In this lecture, I will show you a demo of the database management program that we have seen in the previous lecture. जिसको हमने बड़ी डिटेल से डिस्कस किया था that how we can add a record, display record, modify a record and delete a record from that program, and we use file IO in that program so that our record are saved on hard disk, that is they are saved permanently. Then we will see console IO formatting function, that how we can format our output that is appearing on the black screen when we execute the program, and then sprintf and scanf functions. In the previous lecture we have seen a database management system and what are the prerequisites for adding a record, or how, and then I have shown you a code that how a record can be added, displaying all records, modifying a record and delete a record, and seeking in file through fseek function. And that is very important, the seeking in file, because with this feature we can move the file pointer within the file, and the file pointer, अगर फाइल पॉइंटर किसी पोजीशन पे पॉइंट कर रहा है तो वो उसी पोजीशन से रीड और राइट करेगा. If it is pointing at a record number 2 and you want to write something, it overwrites record number 2, right? In today's lecture we will see a database management program. I will show you a demo of that program. We have seen the code for adding a record, displaying a record and modifying a record and deleting a record in the previous lecture, and we discuss it in detail, that code, and we execute it step by step. In today's demo program we will combine all those code in the skeleton program that I have shown you in the previous lecture, and will compile it and execute it. And then console IO formatting, there are some function to format the output of that is appearing on the black screen when we execute the program, actually that is also called the console. So उसमें देखेंगे हम इसको format कैसे कर सकते हैं output को. We will see some formatting issue when we execute and display the record in our database management program, and then we will come to the console IO formatting and we apply that formatting in that program to see that कि हमारे जो record display हो रहे हैं वो किसी फॉर्मेट के मुताबिक डिस्प्ले हो रहे हैं या अनफॉर्मेटेड डिस्प्ले हो रहे हैं. देन sprintf function and scanf functions. Now database management program, it is capable to add record, display record, modify record and delete record. So for adding a record you have to make sure that the file pointer points to the end of the file, and then you have to write at that place. So you have to add record every time at the end of the file, and for that you have to make sure that the file pointer points to the end of the file. Displaying record, so display starts from the beginning, so make sure that the file pointer points to the beginning of the file, so it starts displaying the very first record in the file, and then second, and then third, and so on. If it is somewhere in between the file, for example, if it is pointing at the end of the file, it won't display any record, right? And it seems like that file is empty, there is no record, but actually the file pointer points to the end of the file and there is no record there, so that's why it is not displaying the record. So you have to make sure that the file pointer must be at the beginning of the file so that all record must be displayed. Modifying record, you have to make sure that the file pointer points to the beginning of the file, then you input the name to search that record or registration number, then you find that record, you input new value from the user, and then you move the pointer, file pointer back to that record that you have previously read, and you have already entered the new values from the user, and then you write that record after moving the file pointer to the previous record. Because whenever it reads the record, current record, the file pointer points to the next record. So जिस रिकॉर्ड को रीड कर लिया उसको मैं प्रीवियस रिकॉर्ड कह रहा हूँ, एंड देन उस रिकॉर्ड से आप कंपेयर करेंगे नेम को या रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर को. देन डिलीट रिकॉर्ड, मेक श्योर दैट द फाइल पॉइंटर पॉइंट्स टू द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द फाइल, बिकॉज आप स्टार्ट से रिकॉर्ड सर्च करना शुरू कर देंगे किस रिकॉर्ड को डिलीट करना है. एंड देन व्हाट यू डू इज यू राइट ऑल दोज you first create a temporary file and then write all those record in that file except the record whose name is same or whose registration number is same as input by the user, that is the record to be deleted. And then you close both the files. You delete the original file and then you rename the temporary file and then you open the temporary file in RB plus mode. आप उसको दोबारा ओपन कर देंगे and you assign the file pointer to FP. फाइल पॉइंटर जो हमने FP जो शुरू में जो ओरिजिनल फाइल को पॉइंट कर रहा था उसी को कर देंगे. सो दिस सीम्स लाइक अ वेरी ये अंडरनीथ इसकी डिटेल का यूज़र को नहीं पता चलेगा कि एक और फाइल क्रिएट हो रही है और उसमें सब कुछ ये प्रोसेस हो रहा है. Let's go to the program and see the demo. So this is the actual source code. Okay, let me make the font a little bit smaller. Let's say make it 15. Okay. So now this is the definition of the employee structure. So it contains name, age and basic salary. And then we have a main function, right? In main function we declare two files, file pointer. Why two file pointer? One file pointer is to point the original file and second file pointer is for the delete function. Delete का जो हमारा method है, it creates a temporary file, so we need a file pointer for that file as well. So that's why we have second file pointer. We have two character variable. Another is for the another loop. If you want to add or delete another record, or if you want to modify another record, yes, no, and if you use the press yes, it iterates the same process again, right? Then we declare a variable emp. The variable name is e. It is type is struct emp. So its type struct emp है, the name of variable is e. Now the definition of struct emp is outside the main function, so it is visible everywhere in the program, but this e is inside the main function, so its scope is limited to main function only. Then we have rec size. Rec size is the variable to store the size of the record, and size of the record is 40 byte for the name, and age contains 4 byte and 4 byte for this floating point value, that is basic salary. So it constitutes 48 bytes. So size of the basically structure is 48 byte, and we have calculated the size over here. So size of E, so size of E will be 40 byte array of type character, and then integer, and then floating point values. It constitute a 48 byte. So this is the file opening strategy. First we open the file in RB plus mode. Remember in the previous lecture I said you that you have to first look for the file. If the file is present, then open the file in RB plus mode, and in RB plus mode it opens the file in binary mode. B stands for binary, and R plus is for reading and writing mode, but this mode won't create a new file. If the file exists, it opens the file in write and reading mode, but if the in binary, but if the file does not exist, it won't create a new file. It will return, the fopen function will return null in that case. So if you run the program for the very first time, then there is no file like emp.dat. There is no emp.dat file exists on that folder or directory. So you will get here null. So then the condition in the if will be true, then this means that there is no such file there, and then you create another file. Now you open the file in WB plus mode. In WB plus mode, it opens the file in binary, read and writing mode, but if the file does not exist, it create a file. If the file exists, it overwrites all the components of that file. So जितने भी components हैं वो तमाम के तमाम ख़त्म हो जाएंगे. It erase all the components and ऐसा लगेगा जैसे फाइल को दोबारा fresh open किया गया है, कि नई फाइल बनाई गई है. ठीक है. सो फाइल में जितना भी डाटा होगा वो ख़त्म हो जाएगा जब आप फाइल को WP प्लस मोड में ओपन करेंगे. सो अगर emp.dat फाइल पहले से एग्जिस्ट करती है, एंड इफ यू ओपन दैट फाइल इन WP प्लस मोड, देन ऑल द डाटा इन दैट फाइल विल बी फिनिश्ड. बट इफ emp.dat फाइल एग्जिस्ट इन द सेम डायरेक्टरी, then this fopen, the first fopen will not return null. it will return some memory address, so then it won't come inside this if. Okay, then we calculate the record size, and we have while one loop. This is the menu. The menu is one for the add record, second is for the list record. Let me write new line over here. Okay, and so let's write something as well. Employee database management program, right? This is the heading that is appearing on the top, and then we have a menu: add record, list record, modify record, and delete record, and exit. So with this exit, it will exit, break the loop, and it will also exit from the program. So we use std in flush because we are inputting a character value. Then we have a switch, so we have case 1, case 2, case 3, and case 4, and case 5 is, case 0 is for exit, and in exit you close the file. ठीक है, आप फाइल को क्लोज करें, and where you open the file at the beginning. So it's not appreciable or recommended that you open the file in every function, that in every case. Let's say in add a record you open the file, and then before exiting that case, before the break statement, you close the file. Then in modify record you open the file and close it before exiting that case, and in maybe display function you open the file before after the case 2, and then you close the file before the break statement. So that is not recommended. So recommended, what is recommended is to open the file once in the program and close it once, right? Except that what we are doing with the delete functionality, that we are creating a temporary file and copy all the stuff except the record to be deleted, and then we close the file pointer and delete the original file, rename the temporary, and then open that file again. So वो एक exception है, because that is the procedure for the deletion of the record, and we have to do it. So other than that, it's not recommended that you open the file in any of the case. You just open the file once, that's it. So now let's come to the add record function. In the add record function, first we have fseek, that is, so यहाँ पर हमारे पास यूज हो रहा है seek end. The particular position in that file is seek end. That means move the file pointer fp to the end of the file, and from end of the file move this much offset. So this is the offset. So 0 bytes आपने आगे पीछे move करना है. That means the file pointer points to the end of the file. Then you take the input of the record, and then you write the record at fp. So it add the record, it write the record at the end of the file. Then you display the message you want to add another record, and if it says yes, then the loop continues again, once again. In case number 2, you use a rewind function. So we use a rewind function. Rewind function rewinds the file pointer. That means when the rewind function executed, the file pointer points to the beginning of the file. So अगर file pointer file के end पे था या कहीं middle पे किसी record को point कर रहा था कहीं पर है, so when this rewind function is executed, file pointer moves to the beginning of the file and it points to the start of that file. And then you use the fwrite function. So if fwrite function, using fwrite function, if you read any record from that file, it will return you 1. It says it read one record, and if there is the end of file, then fread won't return 1, and in that case this condition become false and it stop printing these messages. Then you have a break statement. Now case number 3. In case number 3, that is the modification case. In modification, you first have to locate the record जिसको आपने modify करना है. So आपने record locate कर लिया that you want to modify. आपने इसका यूजर से पहले नेम इनपुट किया. Then in the while loop you read the record, and before the while loop you can see this rewind we have a rewind over here again, because when we enter the name of the employee जिसको हमने search करना है, so we have to start the search from the beginning of the file, so that's why we use a rewind function over here. ठीक है, and then in the while loop condition we are reading a record, and when fread returns 1, it comes inside the loop, and then it compares the name that is present. It compares the record name with the name input by the user in this scanf statement. So इस दोनों name को compare करेगा. If both name are same, then string compare function returns 0 and in that case the program prompts you to input new values, and after inputting these modified values, we use fseek function to place the file pointer at the position where we want to write these modified values. ठीक है, तो इसको हमने last time बड़ा डिटेल से डिस्कस किया था, why it is minus rack size. ठीक है, so seek current is the current position. From the current position move एक record पीछे move कर जाओ, because when you read that record, the file pointer points to the next record. You read the B record, it points to the C record, and you see that the name in the B record is the same as input by the user, so that means the modification must be taken place at B, not at C. So you input new values, and after inputting those values, you move the file pointer from the record number C to record number B. So record size is rack size, and the minus signs means that you have to move backward, not the forward. Right, so instead of moving from, so if it is positive, then from C it moves to B, the file pointer will move to D. If there is no minus sign over here, then it will move forward. So if there is no minus sign over here, then the file pointer, which is actually pointing to record number C, it moves to record number D. But now we have a minus sign over here, so it means that it has to move backward from the current position. So current position is record number C, so with minus sign it moves to the record number B, and then we have fwrite function, it writes that record on that place. So that record number B is overwritten with these new values. Then the delete record. And while deleting a record, again the strategy is same. You have to input the name, you have to identify the record. Either you can identify the record with the employee name or with the employee ID or whatever, the logical something that should be logical. So the name, deleting the record or identifying the record using name is not feasible. Usually you identify the record with the record ID or the student ID or the employee ID, because it is quite possible that the name of the two employees are same or the name of the two students are same, so IDs won't be same. But for the sake of example, just a small example, हमने इसको name से identify कर रहे हैं. So you input the name from the user for the record you want to delete, then you create a temporary file. So this is a temporary file creation, that is we want to write something in that file. Then you have to move the file pointer FP, this is FT, this is a different file pointer, it points to a temporary file, and this FP points to a emp.dat file. ठीक है, जो हमारी original file इसको point कर रहा है, we rewind that file pointer because now we have to search a record and we have to start search from the beginning of the file. So it comes inside the loop while it reads the record from the FP, and record number A read कर दिया, now FP points to record number B, and then it checks this using the string compare function. It checks that if the name is not equal to the name input by the user, if they are not same, then string compare returns non-zero value, and non-zero value is not equal to 0, condition is true. It comes inside and write the record that is present at structure E to the file pointer FT. So it read the record from this memory address. This is the number of bytes it has to read, this is the number of blocks it has to read, and each block is composed of rack size byte, and where to write, it has to write at FT. And then it closes two files, दोनों files को close कर दिया, और दोनों files को close करने के बाद we have to remove the original file, because we have create a copy of the original file in the temporary file except the record that we want to delete, and then we rename that file, that is आपने temp.dat को रीनेम कर दिया emp.dat से, and then you open the file in the fp file pointer in rb plus mode. So इस फंक्शन इस केस से बाहर नहीं पता चल रहा कि फाइल एक और क्रिएट हुई है, उसमें सब चीज़ें कॉपी की हैं और देन उस ओरिजिनल फाइल को डिलीट करके टेम्परेरी फाइल को रीनेम कर दिए, ठीक है. एंड देन इट आस्क अगेन दैट वेदर यू वांट टू add another record or not, and if you say yes, then the loop goes on once again. Then in the case 0, before exiting the program, you have to close the file first and then you have to exit it. In default case, you print a message, enter correct choice, right? So now let's compile this program. Okay, now let's execute it. Let me delete that file first. Okay, add record, list record, modify record, delete record, exit, your choice. So this should also be in separate line. Let's first make this thing कि इसको भी separate line में होना चाहिए. So exit के बाद we must have /n again and then choice. Okay, we want to add a record. I press 1, it says enter name, age. अब यहाँ पर मुझे input मैंने 1 कर दिया, but I do not have to press any other key. Like I told you before that to tell the computer or to the program that the input is completed, you have to press either enter key or space key, ठीक है. But if you are using get ch function, then it will just wait for the any character, ठीक है. So आपने 1 प्रेस किया, so एक character चला गया, so इसने उसको रीड कर लिया and the function input function is finished, ठीक है. It assigned that read value to the choice variable and choice variable बाद वो switch में आ गया और switch में आने के बाद it asks to enter name, age and basic salary. Let's say the name is Salman, age is 31, basic salary is 85,000. Do you want to add another record? Let's say no. Okay, list record. So it lists the record. So there is something missing. So you can see the record comes and it suddenly vanished away. So let's change that thing over here. That is system pause. Okay, now let's exit the program, compile and run it again. List record, so it lists the record. There's something again, we have to put this in new line. Okay, now let's compile and run it. So add record, add name is Tariq, age is let's say 26, salary is 55,000. Add another record, yes. Okay, I think I press small y, so and we haven't incorporated small y, so let's write over here or another is equals to small y. So capital I input over here small y, so the condition is wrong. Small y is equal to capital Y. This is wrong condition, so let's have another condition. If any of these two condition is true, it execute this loop again. Let's exit this program. To make these changes effective, you have to run and compile and run that program again. So let's list the record, exit. I would say rather using getch, use scanf. Not over here, rather over here. person C, comma, and choice. Now list 2. Now I use a scanf function, so it required some kind of signal that the input is completed, whereas getChe function or getCh function won't require. As soon as you input some letter, so the letter is input, the input complete ho chuki hai. But for the scanf function, you write something, then you have to press any key. Why? Because getCh or getChe function is used to input only a single character, but with scanf you can input more than one character. You can input string, you can input integers that contains more than one digits. So let's tell the input is completed. Now it will write the first name Salman, employee name. Now this is age and salary. Tariq, age and salary, right? And let's see whether the modification function works. Let's add one more record. Add another record, 1. Enter name, age and basic salary. So the name is Muzaffar Khan. No, I think it uses scanf function, so it won't incorporate spaces. We have to use getters function instead, scanf function. So the age is, let's say, 30 year, and the basic salary is 65,000.95. No, let's list the record. So display all the 3 records. We have used system CLS. CLS means clear screen. So if we won't use this system, it won't clear up that screen. Clear up means that I will show you when we run that program next time. So let's go to the modification of the record. So let's list the record. So we have Salman, Tariq and Muzaffar. So these are the name in the databases. So let's modify the record. Enter name of your employee. Enter name of the employee to modify. Okay, we want to modify Salman. Modify another record. Display the message, modify another record. That means something is wrong. Let's list the record. Okay, it is with small s, not the capital S. Okay, 3 AN Salman. Okay, now it find that record and display the message. Enter new name, age and basic salary. So new name is Salman, name is same, age is, let's say the age is 38 and the basic salary is 45,000, not 45, rather 95,000.95. No, let's list the record and it modify the age. Now the age is 30, previously it was I think 31. So this is how modification works. Now let's delete the record. ये तारीख record है, इसको हम delete करते हैं. Let's see how it works. 4. Enter name of the employee to delete. अगर आप इस चीज़ को रिमूव करना चाहते हैं कि यूज़र अगर कैपिटल में भी नेम दे और स्मॉल में अगर डेटाबेस में हमारे पास पड़ा है, फाइल के अंदर लिखा हुआ है, तो स्टिल इट इज़ एबल टू फाइंड दैट नेम, देन यू हैव टू यूज स्ट्रिंग कंपेयर आई फंक्शन, strcmpi function. The processing is same, that compares both string, but string compare I is not case sensitive while string compare is case sensitive. Do you want to delete another record? No. Let's list the record. So there are now 2 records present. ठीक है, हमने एक record delete कर दिया तारिक के नाम से. 0. Okay, let's make some modification in the program. It seems like that we have a very big main function. Okay. We have seen that if we have a very large large program, then it is quite logical to divide that program into smaller parts. ठीक है, so हम उसके small functions बना लेते हैं, and let's say we have one function add record, display record. Let's write the prototype of these function over here. Void add record, void display record, void, and similarly void modify record void and void delete record. So this is the prototype of all the functions. तमाम functions की prototype हमने लिख ली है. Now let's write this definition. Okay, this is function number 1. So here we have a function add underscore record. That's it. We call that function, and we have to write all these statements inside that function. Control X. After main, we write void add record Okay, what about the file pointer here? We can make the file pointer global, okay, so that every function can access it. So let me intend it properly so that the code is more readable. The other thing we have to we need is a variable. So let's declare a variable and other. So let's make these file pointer global file pointers right here like this. Because ft we can write ft in the delete function, उसको हम वहाँ पे declare कर देंगे ft को, ठीक है. So there is no need to write ft global because the only function that needs ft is delete function. So this is function number 1, and yeah, okay, let's see whether it works. There is some error over here, ft. Okay, so let's write the other function as well, the display function. Display underscore record, call that function from here. इसके बाद इसकी definition यहाँ पे नीचे लिख लेते हैं, void display underscore record. That's it. And then the next function is void delete record. No, the next function is modify record. Let's write the modify function. Void modify underscore record. So modification code किधर है, उसको भी copy paste कर लेते हैं इधर. So this is the code for the modification of the record. structure E we have to make it global. Let's say इसको भी हम global रख देते हैं because ये हर जगह भी यूज़ हो रहा है. Okay, now modification is there, and then delete function. Let's write the code for the delete from case number 4. So here, and before the break statement, okay, so let's declare the variable another. So अब हमने अपने प्रोग्राम को फंक्शन में कन्वर्ट कर लिया. That is, we divide our program into 4 modules. The main module is actually the main function. I won't count it. So the other modules are the add record, display record, modify record, and delete record. So इसको modules में divide कर लिया, and then let's compile it. Okay, resize. Let's make it global as well. Okay, okay, amp name, because it says that amp name undeclared. We declare the amp name in modify record function, but it is declared in main function actually. So we have to declare it again here, over here, and then over here as well. Okay, amp name is a array of character. Let's say size is 30, and here as well let's say size is 30. FT, that's what I said you in the beginning, that this is the file pointer only using in delete function. So let's declare that file pointer within declare function only. Okay, now let's execute it. Let's list the record. So it lists the previously record. So ये काम बिल्कुल ऐसे ही कर रहा है, सही कर रहा है, but now we have divided that program in functions, right? So let's okay, now I have removed the CLS function. मैंने system CLS को comment out कर दिया है, ठीक है? So now मेरे पास मैनी तो आ गया, but जो पिछली जो सब कुछ प्रिंट हुआ था स्क्रीन पे, that is also appearing over here. So to avoid this, that all the previous thing should be clean up, you use the system CLS function. CLS stand for clear screen, right? Now let's delete it. Sorry, exit the program, run it, compile it again. Now let's add another record. Name is Hamid. Age is, let's say, 26, and basic salary is 35,000.65. No. Now let's list the record. You can see the record is listed at the end of the file, ठीक है? So सलमान और मुजफ्फर पहले 2 रिकॉर्ड थे. So हमीद एक 3rd रिकॉर्ड है, that is in the present at the end of the file. वो end of file में जाके लिखा जाएगा, right? So the functionality is the same, ठीक है? आपने just अपने coding के convention को change किया है. Now this is the main function. It comes over here. That's it. Before that it was very long, right? This one another modification we can do over here is that instead of just calling the function, let's pass the file pointer as well to the function, ठीक है? Instead of making the file pointer global, let's pass the file pointer as well to these functions. So now for this we have to change the function prototype. Again, इस चेंजेस से भी आउटपुट पे कोई असर नहीं पड़ेगा, आउटपुट विल बी रिमेन सेम. बट व्हाई वी आर मेकिंग दिस मॉडिफिकेशन, फर्स्ट वी डिवाइड आवर प्रोग्राम इन मॉड्यूल्स एंड देन वी पास सम वैल्यूज टू दीज मॉड्यूल्स. लेट्स से वी आर पासिंग फाइल पॉइंटर. Okay, then here we are passing fp. Now let's make this pointer over here and remove from here. Then here we have file static fp. Now this is a local variable of add record function. Modify record and delete record. So सबको हम fp पास कर रहे हैं. There shouldn't be any change in the program actually. बस जैसा आपने source code को थोड़ा सा change किया that you are passing some value to the function and then add record, delete record. Let's press 0. So एक चीज़ को make sure करना है कि हमेशा 0 से जो exit का mechanism है उसी से निकलना है. ऐसे नहीं करना कि आपने let me show you कि आपने इस बटन को प्रेस करके विंडो को क्लोज कर देना. No, then f close function will not be executed and there might be some writing problem in the file then. So when I press 0 and enter, now it exits from the case number 0 and before exiting from the program we close the file pointer. ठीक है, so इस तरह की चीज़ को avoid करने के लिए you can use this. Let's run, compile and run. So 2 is listing record, add record, no, okay, now list records. So we have another record, that is record number 4. So let's change the output. It should write 1 2 3 4 5 or it should write name, age and CGP on the top of the list. Okay, 0. Okay, we have to write system as well over here. Okay, then this is the display function. Let me write over here printf name, age, CGPA. So this makes the heading. Let me compile and run that program. Okay, now list record. It says name, age and CGPA. Something wrong again, we have to use /n. Now enter choice 2. So name, age and CGPA. That's perfectly fine. Now we can add record, we can list record, we can modify record, we can delete record. Okay, and we can exit the program. There could be another menu as well जिसको program में बना सकते हैं, and that menu is that you can query any record. For example, you say that okay, show me the record whose age is greater than 30, greater than or equal to 30. ठीक है, so इस तरह से आप query लगा सकते हैं. Show me the record whose CGPA, okay, it's not CGPA, it's basic salary. Sorry, this field is basic salary, whose basic salary is greater than 50,000, let's say. ठीक है, so let's make a query for say age. Okay, 0. So let's add another menu. एक और menu add हो रहा है and that menu is query a record. Query means you are looking, you are finding or you are searching for particular record. फॉर एग्जांपल आप कहते हैं कि वो मुझे तमाम रिकॉर्ड डिस्प्ले करो, इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ अ डिस्प्ले फंक्शन, बट यू सेट सम पैरामीटर, डिस्प्ले ऑल दोज फंक्शंस whose age is less than 20, whose age is greater than 25, something like this, or whose age is equal to 30, or display the name whose CGPA is greater than 3.5, let's say. ठीक है, so query, query, that's it, that's the fifth menu. Let's make the case for that menu, case 5, query record passes the file pointer, then we have a break as well. So let's write the prototype of this function first. इस function की prototype ले लेते हैं, पर हमने prototype नहीं mention की, बाकी function की जहाँ पे mention की हुई है. Okay, this is a query record. Let's write the definition of that function. Definition comes over here, void query underscore record so it's all the things are same except we need a if condition, same to display function. So let's write the display function over here. Okay, now this function displays all the record, but here you are saying that okay, again you can write printf query record by, let's say, age. Now this we have added this one line that is the kind of heading, that query record by age, printf okay, 1 dot greater than. So greater than means that if you select 1, then it will input the age. ठीक है, so जो भी age आप input करेंगे, if you have selected 1, then it will shows you all the record that are greater than the one input by you. ठीक है, or we can say okay, integer age printf enter age let's write this line above it. just मैं थोड़ी सी formatting कर रहा हूँ because this is how I want to display the record. ठीक है, or to display the menu. So enter age query and the scanner function %d comma and age. Then you can say printf please select from the following. Okay, greater than %d, जो एज इनपुट की थी वो हम यहाँ पे शो कर देंगे, कॉमा एज v, and the second would be less than the age input by the user, and then equal to age input by the user. Okay, so this is 3, menu number 3, इनमें से कोई एक select करना है, and then हम यहाँ पे कह सकते हैं we have a variable choice Okay, then scanf. Before scanf we can use, let's say, flush std in, we have flush that, and scanf function to input the choice, that is %c, comma, and choice. Okay, now we have 3 cases. ठीक है, 3 cases बन सकते हैं हमारे पास अब. Switch, choice, so case 1, break, so तमाम cases almost same ही होंगे. ठीक है, let's see how they can be same. Let's copy this code from here. To here. Break is over here. Then we have C, case number 2, that is less than, and case number 3, that is equals to. ठीक है, so हम यहाँ पर क्या कर सकते हैं कि what we can do is we have to write if statement over here. It reads the record in the while loop. ठीक है, record read कर लिया. Now we have an if statement. If e dot age read कर लिया, if it is greater than age, then printf. यूजर ने एज इनपुट किया, उससे ग्रेटर है तो आप इनपुट करो. ठीक है, and similarly we can write an if statement in other cases as well. Control C here, Control V. Okay, but this is the case for less than, and then here equals to, Control S. ठीक है, okay, and then we have a default case where we can display the message printf please enter correct choice. Okay, then we have a system pause statement, and this is the end of the function, right? So it seems like perfectly fine, but so syntax error at the end of the input. Okay, let's see what is the syntax error. Let's check the bracket. So the switch bracket, okay, that is the bracket for the switch. Okay, this function should be outside that bracket. ये switch से बाहर होना चाहिए system pause का. ठीक है, ताकि अगर ये break statement execute होती है, control will come outside the switch. ठीक है, so it comes over here and pause for some time. Okay, now let's list the record. देखते हैं रिकॉर्ड में क्या क्या वैल्यूज आ रही हैं. Okay, list किया name, age and salary. So age is 38, 30, 26, 24. So let's say display all the record whose age is greater than 29. So it should display these 2 records. ठीक है, इन दोनों रिकॉर्ड की एज 29 से ग्रेटर है. Let's go to the query, enter correct choice. Okay, let's go to the code and see what is the problem here. This is choice number 5. Have we created? Okay, so हम यहाँ पे जो input लेना, that is a character input, but here we have a value 5, so this should be a character constant, right? This. Okay, so greater than 25 हमने display करना था. Let's go to the query, that is 5. enter query by age. This is the display message, query record by age. Okay, so enter age for query. The age is 29. Now please select from the following: 1 greater than 29, 2 less than 29, 3 equal to 29. कौन से रिकॉर्ड डिस्प्ले करें? अब आपको ग्रेटर देन 29 वाले डिस्प्ले कराने हैं, 1 प्रेस करें. लेस देन 29 वाले डिस्प्ले करवाने हैं, you have to press 2, and for equal to 29 you have to press 3. Okay, let's see the greater than 29. Okay, it didn't display any record. Please enter correct choice. Again, let's see what is the problem. Why it says, I think that we are taking input as a character, and here we have integers, so this should be a character constant. So अगर हम choice को यहाँ पे let's say integer कर लेते हैं, we make the choice is integer over here, %d, and here as well. Now there's no problem then. So list record. So दो students हैं जिनकी age 29 से greater than सलमान and मुजफ्फर, दो employees हैं, sorry. And then query record 5th, query by age is 29, and the menu is 1, 2, 3. So 1. So it display me those record. So सलमान और मुजफ्फर के दो record display करती है. That's it. And okay, now let's list again. Now let's say, okay, greater than 25, that is only one record whose age is, sorry, less than 25, whose age is less than 25, and that is Fahad. Let's query that record. 5th 25. Okay, let's query it too, so it display me that record. Let's list that record again. Okay, display me the record whose age is equal to 38, and that is only one record. Okay, let's input another record whose age is same as Salman's age, that is 38. One add name is Yasin, age is let's say 38, and basic salary is 56,000.67. No, list the record. Now we have two records, Yasin and Salman, whose age is 38 and 38. ठीक है, अब हम इसको क्यूरी करते हैं. 5th query, enter age for query, age is 38, equal to 38, that is option number 3, and it display me these two records. ठीक है, दोनों record इसने display कर दिए हैं. Okay, let's use the clear screen function more at the beginning of every case, right? हर केस के शुरू में हम clear screen use करते हैं और उसका effect देखते हैं. It make the program more clean. You can use this clear screen anywhere in the program. ठीक है, कहीं पर भी आप इसको use करना चाहें तो आप इसको use कर सकते हैं. Say add record, that is more clean way, right? But you can write a heading over here. यहाँ पर आप heading भी लिख सकते हैं कि addition of record. ठीक है, this is a record adding menu or record adding section, something like this. So message, so let's say the name is Wakar, age is let's say again 38, and the salary is let's say 78,000. So जिस तरह से मैंने अभी एज का एक क्यूरी का लिखा है, you can write the same thing let's say for salary, for name as well. ठीक है, नेम आप कर सकते हैं, कंपेयर कर सकते हैं ये क्या जिसका नाम जो नेम है यूजर इनपुट किया उसके बराबर है उस रिकॉर्ड को डिस्प्ले कर दे. सो यू कैन राइट द सेम थिंग फॉर द नेम एंड द बेसिक सैलरी एज वेल. नो, लेट्स क्यूरी द रिकॉर्ड अगेन. 5th, okay, query record by age, enter age for query, the age is 38. Now okay, greater than 38, So no record is greater than 38. Is it the case? Yes, no record is greater than 38. Okay. Okay, query it again. The age is 38 and now equals to 38. Option number 3, it display me these 3 records. ठीक है, उसने 3 records को display कर दिए यहाँ पर like this. Okay. So you can add the query for so this is the option for query record, and within the query you have another menu. और वो other menu क्या होगा? यहाँ पर एक और menu आएगा, and then you have another 3 functions, query age, and this is actually query age function. ये जितनी भी चीज़ें हैं लिखी हुई ये query age की लिखी हुई हैं. Similarly you can have another function that is query query salary. So you call those functions from the query record. ठीक है, आप query record में मेन्यू बनाएंगे, उसमें कहेंगे query by name, age और salary. Enter your choice. अगर वो कहता है by age, then you call query age function. And query age function की definition क्या होगी? ये तमाम जो भी हमने लिखी है यहाँ पर. That is the definition of query age function. ठीक है. And then you can write the same function in the same way. You can write the query salary function and you can write the query name function, not in the same way because for the name you don't ask for the greater than the input name or less than the input name. So ये दो options नहीं होंगी, just the option होगी कि equal to. So आप user name input करेगा और वो just without any option उसको record display करा देगा इसका जिसका नाम उस name के बराबर होगा. ठीक है. Okay, let me write it for you. ये हम ये किस तरह से लिखेंगे इसका मैं स्ट्रक्चर बना देता हूँ, but I won't write the function for salary. ठीक है. Okay, this is the function closing. Here we have a function void query underscore age. ठीक है. File static fp. आप इसका नाम डिफरेंट भी रख सकते हैं. ठीक है, बट सेम भी रख सकते हैं बिकॉज दिस fp ये जो fp है, दिस fp बिलोंग्स टू query record and this fp file pointer belongs to query age, right? Query record section. Welcome to query record section. Make it a little bit attractive and present. कुछ इसकी presentation अच्छी बना लें. Like this. And then we have printf 1 query by age. Then again printf query by salary, and then again printf query by name. So तमाम चीज़ें आपने खुद बनानी है, सिर्फ और सिर्फ ये मैंने एज बना दी है आपके लिए. You have to write query by salary and query by name yourself. Take it as a homework and write those functions because they are same, almost same as we have write query by age. Okay. So then in the scanner function you take the input as person D, comma, and choice switch choice, and then in case 1 break, and in case 1 we are calling query underscore age function, passing it a file pointer. Then we are calling again a function case 2 query underscore salary function, passing it the file pointer again. Then we have break over here, break statement, and case 3 query underscore name fp break. Then we have case 4 sorry, not case 4, just the default case. You tell the user that if he input wrong choice, please enter correct choice, or you can write the message you enter wrong, the choice you enter is wrong, something like this. अच्छा, switch की हमने bracket, opening bracket नहीं लगाई. This is the opening bracket and this is the closing bracket for the switch. And then we have a system pause statement. Okay, ये हमारा function complete हो गया है. Now let's write the I'm not going to write the definition of these functions by just putting empty function query underscore salary fp. So put your code over here, void query name file static fp. Okay, so let's write the prototype of these function as well. And the above one is the salary. So this is the prototype of the function. So अब हमारे पास इसमें कितने functions हो गए हैं? So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 user defined functions we have. Let's compile the code. Okay, so compilation is successful. Now let's run it. So again I'm telling that in changes का जो असर है, that is not appearing on the execution of the program, right? It is just the way to organize the code कि आपने इसमें you include 8 different functions to divide your program into 8 different modules. So let's now go to the query option. It has been changed. Now query records section, query by age, query by salary, and query by name. So let's, because query by salary is empty function, there is nothing there. Query by name is also empty. So let's go to query by age. So query record by age. You can also put system CLS over here as well in the source code. Enter age. Age is, let's say, 25. So less than. So there is only one record. Exit and 0. Okay. That's it for the today's lecture. In today's lecture we have I gave you the demo of the database management program in detail, and at the beginning we have just the main function, then we convert the program into 4 different functions without passing any value to them, and then we convert the program so that we pass the file pointer to these functions. Instead of declaring a global file pointer, we pass the file pointer to these functions, and then we write the function for the query by age, query by salary, and query by name. So you can have a main function, query record, and then within that function you can call query age, query name, and query by salary function. Okay. Thank you very much.